something already happened. Anyways, hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Afroluigi and we are back in Sunless Sea. It has been a while since I've been able to upload an episode, and my life, I underestimated how busy I would suddenly get and how little time I'd suddenly have. Because last time I talked to you, I was doing some lessons, I was cutting, and that was at the point where time of the day where I recorded, so I didn't have a good time of day. Well, then school started, because like I said, I went back to North Island College. I didn't manage to get into the adventure program where you'd actually go out and do things like I was hoping, but I am still doing, the program's tourism, and I'm going into, it's a tourism program, and so going into that, and I, once again, got first few weeks of school. I'm now in the third week, and wow, am I busy. I found some time to record right now, but I only have a couple hours because I also have game night tonight, so I'm kind of rushed right now. I want to get some things recorded and then ready to upload, so I'm going to be a bit rushed. I'm going to try to relax a bit for a second. Hello, the glassy chop of dark water, the iron clad of feet at the hatchway, and it doesn't help that my cat is walking back and forth. Where is he? Oh, he left the room. Okay. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but my cat got into a fight a few weeks ago. And no, I don't think I've mentioned this. So I'm just going over it anyways. I got into a fight actually, I'll talk about this in a different video. This is not the appropriate time. But so, like I said, we're back in Sunless Sea. What we're going to do is, one place we haven't been for a while is the Empire of Hands. So we're going to go back and do some of the stories there. And as you can see, I'm not actually going straight there. I'm doing my long way around. It's just to make a bit of profit. So let's sell this stuff. Oh, I forgot to buy some supplies, so let's buy that here. That's not a good deal, but it'll have to do. Memories of Distant Shores, I got a bunch of those. And while we're actually here, we're actually, the Venturer's Executioner, the one who has this will, she wants a bunch of memories of the surface or something like that, so we're gonna keep an eye out for those. Whoa, uh-oh, they are cycling with stolen blood into the pot, dispose of the corpses. Slightly reduce terror, let's reduce the terror. We've lost 2 terror. Not a whole lot done, but that'll have to do. So, yeah, we're going to go to the Emperor of Hands, we're going to do some stories, because that seems to be the last big story I haven't done with you on camera yet. So we're off there, and we've already taken some damage, so that's not too good. Oh, and of course I forgot to repair my hull, of course. And I had a lot of time, actually I have had time, but I've been playing, I borrowed my friend's installation of Grand Theft Auto. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, 30 damage. That hurt. Yeah, we are not ready to fight a Lifeberg. Why am I going over here? Alright, I was going over to the, I wasted some fuel. I was supposed to be going to, Frostfound, not these guys up here. Well, let's get up here. Oh, we forgot to grab a port report while in, that's why we don't normally encounter those guys, because we don't normally come this far north. That was me being an idiot. Crud. So let's go say hi to the guys at Wither. Grab a port report, see if there's any stories. Explore the town, gather intelligence. Let's do that. Surely even Wither we don't want to do. What's this? Ask the question. Gain Salt's attention. Asked about the drowned man. Defy the gods. No. Salt's attention. 10 echoes. Now let's go talk to these guys and explore the town. See what happens. Wither is a quiet, chilly town of gray stone and closed courtyards. The people are neither exactly unfriendly nor exactly hospitable. They have an irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away. Oh, a riddle thing. They're wagering on riddles. Let's just do a simple one. Gain 5 fragments, paid, okay, we failed, so, yeah. So let's get going again. Go down to Codex, and then head over to Frostfound to get that one unit of supplies. And then we're going to head over to Mount Palmerston, buy a whole... Actually, that's what we could do. We could buy a whole bunch of fuel at Mount Palmerston and sell it to the Empire of Hands, because although there's supposed to be stories where you just find fuel or something like that, according to the... Oh, at least that's what the Hall of Hands hinted at. We could also just buy some dice instead and sell those down south. Oh, crap. I need to unfortunately check that. Actually, I can't find my phone, so I'm not going to check it. Acquire... Oh, right. We wanted this guy for something at the Cell Night. Acquire doomed monster hunter. This one has waited all her life for a single answer. Give her that answer and she will be ready to lay down her life. Correct voice. Thank you, thank you. This is what I needed. This is enough. She coughs rackingly. I've waited so long to speak, and now I have nothing to say. Quickly then, find me my death. And let's compile a port report. Can we use her? That's not what I want to do. Can we use her in combat or something like that? Let's get away from the dock a bit, and... No, we cannot use her in combat. What's it say here? The monster hunter winnows the lesser terrors from the truth. She has slain that which makes light in the deeps, eaten its flesh in remembrance of certain feasts of the thie, and fashioned her weapons from its remains. She was human once. But this monster hunter is ready for a glorious ending. Icarus in black awaits. Interesting. Icarus in black. Icarus was the guy who fashioned a pair of wings, then flew too close to the sun. What would Icarus in black mean? I'm probably overthinking this. It's probably just some sort of fancy language that the writers used. So let's keep going, heading east now. I think I'm actually, once I'm done with the Empire of Heads, I think that's going to be it for my Let's Play of Sunless Sea, and I'll just continue playing it just for fun on my own. Because it's getting hard, the interesting stories are getting farther and farther apart. Yeah, I didn't take enough notes. So once we're done the Empire of Heads and we've done whatever they want, I might stop recording. I might do an episode now and then when something interesting pops up. Create a port report. Oh, we don't have the something Oasis and Fort thing. So let's just get over to Mount Palmerston. I'm actually thinking it might be time to retire this captain, but I'm still having a lot of luck with them. And I haven't encountered anything that actually needs a fresh captain. Fed the crew, not feed the crew. So we're just going to head east to Mount Palmerston. Actually, we could head up to the Chapel of Lights then east. Let's try in that. If there's no storms, we'll do that. So yeah, I'm thinking it's time to end once the like I said, once the Empire of Hands story is done, because this game's starting to drag on, and I think what I'm gonna be playing next is what I should have been playing for a while now. Is I might boot up Alien Isolation again and finish that game up. I think I figured out why I couldn't use the weapons as effectively, because that was my right mouse button failing, and the game used the right mouse button to draw the weapon to switch between tools. So that was my problem with that. So I shouldn't have that anymore. Although now that I'm using a different mouse, the left mouse button is fading. But I figured out where to. This one, it's not nearly as bad. I just get occasionally a double click where I don't want one. So that just means using one extra ammo or whatever. Well, bullet. And so I think I'm going to finish that game up because I was having a lot of fun with it. The rubber banding from the alien was a bit frustrating at times, but that is unfortunate programming. In fact, they could have I think they could have done a bit better job in making it less obvious, but I'm going to have a shot at it. Something awaits us in port. Oops. Chapel lights, furtive, faithful, gathering shadows between the many, many candles. Eat but take nothing. We don't have enough hunger to make that worth giving nightmare to the well. No. Gather intelligence, always. Tend to service, no. Reject what we have learned, no. Anything interesting happening here? No, there's no shop. So off to Mount Palmerston we go. We're just going to head straight across east. Hopefully not encountering any storms. The water here is black. That's ominous. So we're going across. And yeah, so like I said, we're probably going to get a few more episodes of this, then I'm going to switch over to Alien Isolation. But once I'm done those games, I'm running out of things to play, so I think it's time for me to either look through my game list, see if there's anything else I could let's play, or keep an eye out for new games. I would think about, I was considering playing Grand Theft Auto, but I think that one, everyone's doing it right now. Also, the fact of the matter is I really like uh-oh. What the hell is that? A tyrant moth. It has twice the health as we do. And and moths are attracted to light, so we really don't want. Ah, the moths attracted to ragged crow, I guess. To escape the tyrant moth. Well, we didn't escape it, we avoided it. And our terror is not going up. Awesome. And I haven't actually, yeah, I haven't had a lot of time, but I was playing Grand Theft Auto. The single player was fun, but it gets, once you're done the single player, it gets kind of dull. Like, I'm finding things to do, and it holds my interest for a little while, but I can't sit down and play it for very long. Online would probably fix that, but the problem I have with online is I like playing a first-person mode, and in GTA 5 there was that for the longest time they were banning anyone who played with mods in single player, even if it was like the graphical mods. So I'm going to see if I can contact Rockstar to see if they're still doing that. Even if I don't end up doing a Let's Play of it, I do kind of want to play online. Oh, would you look at that? Mount Palmerston has a storm going under it. Well, over it. Hopefully it's just ash. What? Oh, that boat to the south must have seen us. Yeah, the Fostic Corsair. Well, we're going to escape it. Oh, speaking of which, whatever happened to the devil woman that was on Mount Palmerston? I should see if I can find her again. Up to the crater. Vast MCS is true for independent. If the devil's intelligence, it's possible that you might be able to eavesdrop it on the convention somehow. Perhaps it's time for a cup of fungus tea. Let's try the independent verification. Ah, we failed it. You stumble up the stones, the ground is warm, you grow tired before you're more than halfway up. Your mouth is full of ashes, there is a sodden in the earth, a profound, complex, overwhelming drone like the buzzing of a billion bees. You bend your head a little closer and that's all you remember. When you wake, you're in the devil's cottage, your head is in her lap. I found you on the slope, she says. I thought I'd better bring you in before you heard anything you shouldn't, he smiles. Strictly speaking, I should burn your ears off, but it's so nice to see you. Ah, how sweet. Oh, there's that double click I was telling you about. Almost there. Oh, right, we can just pick her up then, we don't have to confirm. You may not pass, but can I offer a cup of Armilia tea? Okay, we've been given the good word. Let's go, she says breathfully. The brimstone invigilators will be here soon. You don't want to see them, she lists single, manskin Deviless. This is all I need. Take me back to London. You now have one wistful Deviless. You have left Mount Palmerston with the Deviless on board. Can I talk to her while she's on board? Is she an officer? She totally is. Not a very good one. Yeah, let's invite her in for some... devils make interesting perilous conversations. She complains that you have only human spirits, not the cloying, poisonous stuff that devils favor, but she drinks it liberally regardless. She seems more wistful than usual, regretting her departure from Mount Palmerston, or nervous about what lies ahead. Finally, you realize that she's drunk. She's saying something about the old days. We built our hives on the edge of dream, she slurs. While men were monkeys still, monkey souls are poor, unripe things, like this wine of yours, but they serve as consolation. I require consolation, my lad, I do. She looks directly into your eyes. You're very pretty, she says. Then she falls face down in the remains of her chops and stewed mushrooms and begins to snore. By the time you call assistance to have her taken back to her cabin, her drool has badly charred the tabletop, and the room stinks of charred varnish. We've gained a secret, we've lost supplies, we've gained one encounters the devil. That was pretty cute, actually. Let's buy this, buy some more fuel, and let's buy some devil bone dice. And actually, let's buy a couple extra supplies just because I think I'm going to have to talk to her one more time before this episode's over. So now we are going down to the Empire of Hands. That was quite funny. Yeah, she complained about the human liquor, but she still got um. What would be the best way to put that? She was definitely extremely drunk. There's Iram. We're drifting too far north. Okay, I want to try this again. Actually, let's invite her to our quarters. I'm busy. Aww. She brushes past you and is gone. Was she embarrassed? Does that happen with devils? That's I think she's a little embarrassed. She might remember what she said. Strange puffs of warmth from the air behind the ice. This is the pillared sea where Iram will lie. Lies has always lain. Oh, need to go full speed. The Nablus Rift is up there. I am disappointed we can't say more to the Deviless. Oh, maybe with the something awaits the support thing? Nope. We'll try again in a bit then. But here we go. We have arrived at the Empire of Hands. We approach the Empire of Hands. Let us clasp our souls tight, lest the Pentecost apes take them from us. Ash Ismuth. We've entered a fog bank. Our gunners struggle to see the foes. I struggle to see where that island ends. There we go. Fed the crew. Now let's see what is left to do here. Port Stanton. Surely if we don't want to do that, compile a port report. Sure. The Zeppelin. Guards allow us through. Contribute souls to the Zeppelin. No, contribute supplies, contribute fuel. We don't want to contribute all our fuel. I should have thought that through when I was buying fuel. Back to Port Stanton. Let us visit one of the islands. Your invitation stands unless you violate the sacred laws, unless of course they find it funny. Travel. Cannibals have always had to see at their table, and the lost treasure hunters have much to trade. Ancient tombs are buried. Let's go to the Fountainhead Island. Visit the delightful adventurous' camp. Ancient-ish treasure map. Its secrets still await us. Let's visit the vault. Enter the vault. The maze is easily enough traversed with the help of the delightful adventurous string and her trick. Attempt to read the inscriptions. Examine the mosaic floor. 9 color styles stretch across this corridor. Be careful, choosing wrong may lead to a wound. 3 wounds can mean death. If you don't know the correct order, you may be able to find a safer way past. Attempt to read. It's no use, it's gibberish. Let's examine the floor then. Blast, the monkeys thought of that. And it would be difficult to get a ladder down here. It would be very risky to simple guess, but a solution must be around here somewhere, or an alternative. Too far to jump. If we keep trying this, since there doesn't seem to be any penalty, we could just keep trying it till we succeed, because we have a 24%. Here we go. The monkey tongue follows no apparent rules, being a curl of many and diluted with each new scribe. It would take someone capable of writing it to even stand a chance of decrypting it, but the age of the inscriptions and the lack of anything similar elsewhere in the Empire of Hands suggests it is a long-lost art. Perhaps the exquisite seneschal can help. There we go. So let's go find the exquisite seneschal. Whoops, that one I wanted, but Port Stanton. Audience with the civilized mayor. Whoa, that's not a pleasant picture. Our first place, sell the soul. We're not selling our souls. Right, this guy. Wildwood Court, I guess, is where we want to go. The silent gathering. That's, I think, what we want. The silence doesn't slap to face, sweetly scented with incense inside. The exquisite sensual deals with the many demands and complaints. Uh... Often finds you need Empire of Hands Willed Lead Status 3. Raise it by trading, supplying the Zeppelin, or amusing the fickle Pentecostal apes. Okay, let's return to the courts. Now let's do the visitor one. 12 ecstatic monkeys. The accused shake in the dock as the judge, a mandarin in a wig dirty enough for the fleas to have abandoned it, slams down the little statue that is as close as he has to a gavel. The sentence, he yelps, the guilty will be taken from this place. Shh! And flayed! Flayed! With the shell of a crab. Shh! And all souls forfeit in the name of the great emperor, unless this miserable wretch should have anything to say in his defense, yes? In this court, sentencing comes first. Defense is merely a chance to whittle it down, or is when the guilty's advisor has not just winked at the audience and poured a stealthy sachet of mutton salt into his water. We've gained status. Well, do we status? Nothing awaits us. Oh, what happens if we do that now? Retreat to the quiet corner. Nothing happens there. Your rising status in court has inspired assorted parties to inquire about your willingness to meet. I'm not going to try that one. Trade. Do we have any gifts they'll like? Gift of souls, gift of wine, gift of prisoners. We have prisoners, honey. This far east is so hard to come by, says the Mandarin, and they say has one. Is it so wrong, they ask, to seek a brief escape into a dream now and then? Sure. Ordinarily, this is not meant quite so literally. His words, a monkey is introduced to the soul poet. Ordinarily, that is not quite meant so literally. His words alone transport you to another world, through a veil of sad tears, and out into a reality that feels somewhat warmer. As the Mandarin's nod, he leaves signed copies of his work behind. A gift for one of a land where such stories are prized and properly appreciated. We have romantic literature. We've gained. We've gained 20. We have 22 of that now. Let us return. The silent gallery. We need 30. Oh, okay. And we have nothing else to trade, so I guess we're leaving. Let's travel to Hisake Village, see what we get out of this. Lost Treasure Hunter. He trained the pirates to see the sea, now he just hopes to one day see something he recognizes. Lost Treasure Hunter. He came well prepared for his journey unless your idea of preparation has to include a compass, a map not written in riddles, a sextant, and a pair of spectacles to compensate for severe myopia. Okay, we need a Serenade Enigma for this guy. Leave him to his shirt. Let's turn to the boat. And that's going to be it for this episode. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.